Welcome. And this is a practice to help deepen your breath and to help strengthen your lungs. In this practice, we're going to be resting our body and exploring the breath. So as we rest our body, it can be really helpful to have a larger cushion or bolster if you happen to have a yoga bolster, but a cushion works well. A smaller cushion and a few blankets. 3 if you have it, 2. Any or all of that. We're going to work with whatever you've got. We're going to start in this first shape. If you have a large cushion, if you don't, just lay, and this could be your bed. You could make it really super comfy and lay in your bed. If you have a cushion and something to put underneath it just to angle that cushion, that's just going to help bring more opening to your chest and abdominal area. This helps with our deepening breath. And then something at the top so your head is comfy. And then we will sit in front of that cushion and we'll put something underneath our legs. So this, I've got a blanket here folded up, and it's going to go underneath thighs or knees, wherever that feels best for you. If you would like to have more opening through the hip joints, just let your knees go wide. And if you'd like to feel more lengthening in the hamstrings, and the hip flexors are going to open up as we go back, then have your legs long. And it's really just what feels best for you. And then if you have another blanket, just put that to the side. So we're going to hold on to that larger cushion and tuck our chin. And really draw that cushion towards your tush so it's nice and snug, and then roll your spine down onto this cushion and have whatever is under your head for support, have it come right to the shoulders so your neck area is supported, and then right around the sides of your head. So your head is supported as well. Okay, and then choosing the shape for your legs and settling into the shape, making any adjustments for even 1% more comfort, because that'll really help you to go deeper into the breath. So we're going to explore our breath here. I'm going to do it in 3 stages. So settling into the shape for a moment, feel the support underneath you. And really let your body give into the support. So there's no efforting in the body. We can really explore the opening in the breath. Put our energy into the breath. Okay, so stage 1. I'm just going to explore where we're at with the breath right now. So take an exhale to begin. And then as you inhale, just float your arms up just a little bit, just to wherever it's sort of easy, natural for you. And then exhale, we'll let them float back down. So we want this first one to really be easy. Inhale, just float the arms up. And as the arms go a little higher, maybe a little wider, you'll find that the body really wants to drink in a little bit more breath. Exhale, let them come back down. And inhale one more time. Up, maybe a little wider. And then exhale, let them come down. And return to natural breath. And now in our step 2, we're just going to expand that, take that a little bit fuller. So the arms are going to come a little higher or wider, if that feels good for you. Otherwise, you can go to where you did in the first step. So exhale to begin. As you inhale, take the arms a little higher, a little wider. So we're just pushing the edge of where we began. And then exhale back down. So the breath is maybe a little longer now, right? Inhale, a little higher, a little wider, just nudging the edge. And then slowly back down. So nothing strenuous at all. Just nudging the edge of comfort. One more. So we can just find a little more potential in the breath. And exhaling back. And then take a natural breath as your arms come to rest. But just notice how this feels. Like that felt like enough of an expansion, or you'd like to explore a little bit more. Maybe you'd like to just rest here. But if it feels right for you, we'll go to our 3rd step. And this is going to be the bigger movement, whatever feels good for you. We'll take an exhale to begin. And then inhale. We'll take those arms high and wide. Just to where, again, nothing strenuous, just exploring, nudging the edge so we get a little more opening. Exhale, coming back. So you notice that your breath is going to be a little longer, a little fuller. Inhale, open, high and wide as you drink the breath in. Exhale back. And again, if it's starting to feel like too much, just go back to step 1 or step 2. One more inhale. Open high and wide. And exhale back. Good. Good. Now just rest here. And we're just going to rest in this shape for a few moments so that as we've expanded our breath, you might find your own natural breath is a little fuller, a little slower, a little deeper. And you might shape your body as we rest here for a few minutes with your arms wider, up a little higher. You might, if you've got that extra blanket, it can feel really nice as we've done a little bit more opening. It can feel really nice to just let your arms come over your chest and use that blanket to support your arms. Just rest here. So if your arms are resting out to your side wider and higher, you might be exploring still that fullness of breath. If we come in here with the arms crossed, it's more resting now, just integrating what you have experienced a moment ago. And I'm going to come into silence for a few moments and just allow you to rest in the natural flow of your breath. Mind wanders, no worries. Tends to do that. Just gently bring it back to this breath. Tuning into this beautiful inner rhythm. Breath flowing. Beautiful. You could rest right here if you like. If you'd like to try another shape, we're going to go forward towards the earth. So we'll bend our knees. And when you're ready, just roll to your side. You can rest on your side for a moment. It always feels nice. And then we're going to take that blanket that was under our legs and just move it to the bottom of the mat. It's going to come into the front of our ankles. Now turn towards your cushion. And we're going to turn this cushion. It's going to come under the abdomen. So you're going to move it to 2/3 of the way down or perhaps halfway down the mat. Now this other, if you had something else, it's really nice to put something underneath your sternum in this shape. You may or may not need it. But you can take that extra blanket and put it there, or that cushion and the blanket. Just see if that is good and supportive for you. And then the blanket that we had for our head is going to go to the top, and you probably need to fold it up a little bit more because we're going to probably be looking directly down. So we'll turn onto the cushion so that the abdomen is on the cushion. The blanket that's at the bottom of the mat is under the front of the ankles. Our sternum comes down onto this support. There's no strain in the neck. And then the other blanket is going underneath our head. Now, if that's not comfortable, you could simply turn your head to the side. So whichever you really want to feel. It can be nice too, just to have your hands underneath your forehead. So just choose what feels nice for you here. In this shape, it can feel nice just to take a moment to take your lower legs side to side. It could feel like a nice release in the low back. You could even take your knees a little wider. And as you go side to side, you'll feel a little loosening in the hips. You feel a nice little massage into the belly. Continue that until it feels like, oh, you just want to rest. And then take your legs to settle them down onto the blanket at the bottom of the mat. Now in this shape, as we explore the breath, I'm going to lift my head up a little so you can hear me. Well, as we explore the breath here, you're going to get a lot of feedback for the diaphragmatic breathing, belly breathing, because the cushion is there. So again, let's do the 3 stages so you can really find what's comfortable for you to explore. Begin with our exhale. As you inhale, we'll fill our belly. Just try and take that breath down so that as you inhale, it's like filling a balloon in your belly. You'll feel your belly press into the cushion. And then as you exhale, let that go. And just do what feels natural here, not exploring the edge at all. Just the natural breath, taking it down into the belly. Inhale. Take the breath down into the belly to expand your belly best you can. Exhale and empty. And one more. Breath fully down to fill your belly. Exhale and empty. And then take a natural breath. And just notice how that feels. If you'd like to expand the breath a little bit more, we can do that. Or you can just keep it to the natural breath that feels good for you here. Exhale to begin. And now as you inhale, see if you can fill the belly a little bit more. The breath will be longer. And then exhale, letting all of that go. You feel the cushion press up into the belly. It's a nice little massage here. Inhale, expand, just push that edge of comfort a little bit. And exhale and empty. And then one more, you're doing great. Feel the belly pressing into the cushion as you expand. And exhaling and empty. Very nice. And just return to natural breath. And consider if you'd like to do the third. And you might find on this last one that you would like, if your arms are free, just to expand your arms a little bit more. And that gives that suggestion of the filling, a little more space to fill. If your head was turned to one side, turn it to the other side. So as you're ready, exhale to begin. And now as you inhale, let your breath be a little fuller, wider, deeper. Just pushing that edge of comfort. Exploring, exhale, let it all go. Long exhale to let it all go. And inhale, full breath, wide, deep, expanding from the inside. Exhale, let it all go. And then one more, full, wide, deep breath here. Exhale, let it all go. Beautiful. Return to natural breath. For a few moments, we're going to rest in the stillness as we practice the expanding of the breath. Again, you'll find your own natural rhythm. It's probably a little slower, breath a little deeper. Settle into that rhythm. A few moments, simply rest. Anytime your mind wanders, just gently bring it back. No, you're not alone. It does that for all of us, really. Just bringing your awareness back to your breath. Just training the mind that it can rest and settle, just like your body. Now you might choose to rest right where you are a little bit longer if it's feeling good there. Otherwise, if you'd like to do one more shape on your back, just come up enough that you can take that support out from under you. And we're going to roll back onto our back. So now we're laying flat to the surface you're on, maybe a mat, the floor, your bed. We use our heels to bring that blanket that was at the bottom of the mat up to go underneath our knees or thighs. You could also use your larger cushion if you like. It can feel nice to have a little more support under there. And to have something on your body is really nice. So you can just open up one of your blankets and bring it over your body. Make sure the blanket that's under your head comes right to your shoulders. Let's tuck it under so your neck and head feel some nice support. And now in this last shape, if you happen to have a covering for your eyes, you could put that on. It's just a nice deeper relaxation when you can cover your eyes. In this last shape, take a moment to adjust any supports that you have so you feel more comfortable. Even 1% makes a big difference. Your body can relax more deeply. And let's explore this breath one more time in this shape if you like. Starting with your arms at your side, and this time they're going to go up and overhead. So we'll exhale to begin. And as you inhale, just float the arms up skyward. Just starting at your natural breath. Exhale, come back down. And then inhaling up, fingers to sky. Exhaling back down. One more inhaling up, fingers to sky. Exhaling back down. Return to natural breath. Just notice how that feels. So now in our step 2, the arms will go a little higher if you like. Take an exhale to begin. Then inhale, float the arms up and over. Just exploring the edge of comfort, and then exhale, coming back down. Inhale, take them up and over. Just go to where it feels like you're just exploring that edge. Back and down. So it might be where my arms are going or not. It's just really important to tune in to what feels right in your body. Instead of exploring over and then down by your side. Take a natural breath. And here we go with step 3. Take an exhale. And then inhale up and perhaps all the way over. Feel the earth underneath you, and then inhaling, exhaling back. Say exhaling back down. So it's a big breath, this last one, if it's available for you. Inhaling, take them up and all the way over. And then exhaling, taking them back down. So just exploring where it's good for you. Last one. And then exhaling by your side, and take a natural breath. And then as we rest in this shape for a few moments, just notice you like your arms at your side, you like them overhead, or perhaps you like them snuggled in. This is where mine are going to go today, nice snuggling in. So again, if they're overhead, exploring the shape in the body that allows more easily for that longer, deeper breath. If your arms are snuggled over you, just resting here and integrating what we have just explored together. If they're by your side, something in between. Settling into your breath here. And on this last shape, it could be fun if you like to let your breath be your favorite color. Could even have sparkles, ribbons. Imagine your breath is your favorite color. And as you're inhaling, that beautiful color flows in to fill your body. Imagine as you exhale, it moves through your body. That color that you drank in now moves through your body. Just a nice fun way to explore the breath. It can make the breath a little easier, more inviting. It can actually deepen the breath just with the joy of beautiful color. So if you like, just rest in your breath, enjoying the color filling your body. Just simply rest in the natural flow of your breath here. Silence for a few moments, inviting you to rest. Please feel welcome to rest here. If this feels complete for you, just slowly beginning to wiggle fingers and toes, to circle your ankles and wrists. Let your body open up, just whatever that means for you. Lengthening arms and legs, or just a little wider. Just feel a sense of opening. And then drawing your knees in and feel a nice cozy like in. Okay, whatever that means for you. Even just circle your knees if you like. As you're ready, roll to your side. From your side, rise up to seated. As you rise up to seated, let's take a moment here. Just notice how it feels in your body now. Notice how your breath feels. Perhaps a little more ease in the flow of breath, perhaps a little deeper. Just taking a moment, an inner reflection. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.